Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive.
College football playoff game. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Stop it at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to scramble. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Jamania. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense will zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Tries to get it to the running back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Jamania. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Then they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And the Roadrunners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Eludes the rush. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looking downfield, it's Jamania. Receiver makes the catch, breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The completion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
UTSA offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Ball handed off. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Jamania. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down there. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
How about this ball here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And the kickoff will be returned. And they've got the returner corralled. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Pass is caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jamania. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. Launching one to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Back to throw. It's Jamania. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover two because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
Tackle made after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There was not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's running out of time here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Defense does a good job at taking away the short routes and anything that might be close to the first down marker. The problem is they didn't account for the quarterback's legs. He pulls it down and picks up a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Mountaineers looking to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Mountaineers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He finds the running back in the flat. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
There's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. The defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Third down after that running play. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And it's a bunch formation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And a sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Jamania. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He hands it off from the gun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. A big play here after the great offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. A short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll run it to the right side. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this running game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. He's got a first down and more. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Jamania. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Defense able to contain him after that. A solid game.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Roadrunners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Brought down crosses midfield to the 46. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the Roadrunners will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Using his legs on the scramble. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with 1st and goal from the 8. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Roadrunners. This offense really clicking.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking on onside kick, if they can recover it, you never know.
And the extra point was up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll take a knee. Time remaining under a minute now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.